Hey, what's up, fool? It's your boy Chinks Drugs, and this is RapMatic.
RapMatic presents Battle Code, the most intriguing battle rap podcast impacting the culture.
What's happening, handsome? You now tuned in your boy Low to let you know what's up when I'm rolling up, huh? Ace click faster than Harlem still at 8 train slick, hear me. You now tuned in the Battle Code on RapMatic, huh? Go get this work.
Brace yourself and don't miss out on a cultural revolution.
You also worked with people like Big Pun. He just had a birthday. Let's talk about that a little bit, how that came about.
Pun was my man. So working with him was one thing, but that was my guy. Like, if you look at I Don't Want to Be a Player No More, that video, who's singing there, Joe?
Yeah.
When they was like, Boricua Morena, you know, Boricua.
No, that's Boricua, yeah, that is Joe.
That's Joe, right? Well, you see a handsome black guy in there, that's me. I'm in the video. So, I used to be at Joe's video, I met his kids when they was little. We did shows together, talked on the phone. That was my dude. Like, you know, he had a sense of humor. He was a real street dude. He loved guns. He was a real, you see how I love hip hop? He loved hip hop too.
Right.
Pun will freestyle or let you hear a rhyme or want to hear something. Like the joint I did with him, every time I seen him, he'll sing a piece of that verse. Like he was a dope rapper. He was dope. He was a dope person. Even the way he recorded, like he did his ad libs first, then he did his verse. Like the average rapper does their verse, then they do their ad libs. You know what I'm saying? So
he did his ad libs first.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He'll say certain words, and then he'll go back.
He's just feeling the beat and whatever comes out.
And then and then you'd be like, what is he doing? And then when he's finished, you're like, oh my God, that's dope. So he had a sense of humor. The last time I seen Pun before he died, he said something to me. It was funny. He's the type of dude, like he's not full of himself. Like he has a sense of humor, but he has a serious side too. So he said, I'll never forget this, he said, yo, I gotta go to the Fat Farm, right? So I'm thinking, I said, let me know if you wanna go, cause I'll make a call. Cause you know, I know people at Fat Farm. I'm thinking he's talking about the clothes.
Right.
He's like, now I gotta go to the Fat Farm, I'm about to go away to get on the diet thing, whatever.
Right.
Like, so anybody in his camp knows better. So basically he was about to go away and get in condition, and you know, whatever. And then I also remember around that time D'Angelo came back out. That's when D'Angelo was a super sex symbol. He had that song, How Does It Feel or whatever. Pun was gonna do a video like that.
What, half naked?
Yeah, like that was one of his ideas. He's gonna do a video like D'Angelo.
It shocked the world type
shit?
I
guess he would have definitely shocked the world. So that was the last real conversation I had with him. I'll never forget that, because I always remember, like, I knew people from Fat Farm, obviously.
Right.
So I was gonna make a call. I was like, yeah, I got you. He's like, no, the Fat Farm, I'm gonna lose weight. So I remember I went out of state, and then I got the call. Like somebody was like, yo, you heard Pun died? And I was like, get the, nah, you bugging. And then it was true. And then the rest is sad history. You know, he was one of the dopest dudes. He was a real dude too. Like, he was a real dude. So, rest in peace, Pun.
Definitely R.I.P. Another March 9th is coming up. Biggie also. Did you ever interact with Biggie, or you ever have?
Biggie is one of the humblest stars that I've ever met, because he's on top of the world. When I met Biggie, and he was bigging me up. And I don't even think I had music out at the time. It's just that from the street respect, and from rap also, but from street respect, we had mutual friends. Like, you know, some of his people was up north with some of my people. And then, you know, I got Bed-Stuy connections, and so we knew some of the same people. So I'll never forget the first thing Big said to me, he held my hand, he said, I heard a lot of good things about you. I heard a lot of good things about you. And I'm like, man, come on, man. I hear a lot of good things about you every day on the radio. I bigged him up and we kicked it, but we didn't have like, I'm not gonna sit here and exaggerate like it was my buddy, we talked every day. Nah, we kicked it a few times and that was it. It was mutual respect. I did want him to be on the Testament. We was about to get to that conversation.
Okay.
And he died. So.
Let me ask you this. What was your favorite collaboration with Prodigy? R.I.P.
Prodigy, my favorite collaboration.
One of my boys, he brought up 3 a.m. as the
the
classic.
That song 3 is amazing. But my favorite collab, first of all, Prodigy might have been my favorite artist. At one point, Prodigy was my favorite artist to do collaborations with. I think maybe Mobb Deep period, but me and Prodigy had an ill kind of chemistry. But my favorite joint is Killer's Theme. Okay. There's a song called Killer's Theme. It's me, Havoc, and P. That's my favorite joint. Like, it's just amazing. I don't know where that came from. Havoc's one of the most underrated producers.
He's a fire producer.
The game. Like, there's a lot of producers that get a lot of credit that are not as consistent as him. He made that beat actually as a, I'm trying to look for the right words. He made a beat for me before and he ended up giving it to, he ended up using it.
Oh, so it's like
so it's like I'm gonna replace this beat.
Okay.
So when I came to the studio, I was already in my feelings about that other beat because I loved it so much. I was like, ah. So I get to the studio.
And he had that.
Havoc was, you know, the console is big. It's a long console, and they got all the you know, the faders and all of that thing. So Havoc is under there. He's laid out, sleep. So I'm thinking, this dude is drunk. I'm mad, like, he's wasting my time. So Havoc wakes up. As soon as he gets up, he presses the button, boom. And then I heard that song. I heard his chorus and the beat, and I was like, oh my God. That's one of the craziest joints I've ever heard. The song Killer's Theme is my favorite. It's one of my favorite songs, period. But it's definitely my favorite thing that I did with Prodigy, because it's my favorite thing I did with Mobb Deep. So that, as far as solo records, 3 is my favorite joint I did with P. I think we take certain things and certain people for granted because they're always there. And that just reminded me of how special and Prodigy is, or was, as an artist, the impact that he left on the world.
Yeah.
He left such an impact that, like, is undeniable, it's undisputable. Like, he was a star.
Definitely.
So, when he died, Vibe reached out to me, Vibe magazine, to write something. And what I wrote, they posted it on Vibe. And also Newsweek posted, I wrote a story in Newsweek. Newsweek posted something about Prodigy that I wrote.
Dope.
It was in Newsweek.
Okay.
So I paid my respect that way. And I also there was a tribute event in England for a sickle cell event for Prodigy. So the day of his funeral, as he was being buried or as he was being grieved, I was on a plane headed to England to do a memorial event for him. I didn't get paid. I did it for free. And it was a connect flight. It wasn't comfortable. Mm-hmm. So I said to myself, like, that's the least I could do. So I paid my respect and my homage to him in my ways. You know what I'm saying? So his legacy lives on, and
definitely.
Rest in peace to Prodigy. He was a great artist.
Definitely R.I.P. Let me get into a little bit more, I guess, of the culture, bringing it to battle rap world. Okay. So I did notice that, you know, and I remember I was there for that one. You hosted a couple, 2 battles. I wasn't there for Diz versus Swave. You hosted that battle, and also Lex Banco versus K Prophet.
Okay.
It just kind of speaks to you just being involved in the culture. I guess I'm gonna ask you, how'd you end up at these battle rap events?
I think any true person that admires the art. NBA players still go to the Rucker.
Right.
Like, this is hip hop. This is how it really started. This was the bragging. This was the bragging in rap.
Right.
How good I am, or that was the bragging. Before it was bragging about cars and jewelry and all of that. You wanted to be the dopest MC.
Exactly.
So I like to go to those type of battles to see the hunger. You know what I'm saying? And it
inspires you as well.
It inspires me, and it makes me reminisce when I was in that realm, and it makes me see the hunger and the passion. The only thing I don't like about these new battles is, I think some of them is some of the disrespect. Like, I think they should do battles like, do the battle, but don't have to do all in somebody's face. Give people some space, because everybody's not mature enough, or sometimes pride intervenes. Everybody has pride. Sometimes people say things that's so disrespectful, and they right in your face, so it makes you things. There's been a few incidents at these things because it's too combustible.
Right.
I think if they did it in a respectable manner, like you
spit your piece,
yeah,
and
your entourage is just in the crowd, not and sometimes, and that's another thing I don't like about some of these battles. Sometimes somebody might be a phenomenal battle rapper, but he might be intimidated. Like, you standing there, you got mad goons with you, and it's like, you all in the dude's face, like, I'll do this to you, I'll blow your face off, and like, I'll be like, these battles is nuts. So you standing there, you looking menacing, so the other dude might not even want to really say what he could say, because he's scared, like, I'm gonna get beat up after this shit. Like, so it's like.
But now, you being from that era, like, do you remember, because I feel like.
Battles wasn't like that back in the days.
But speaking of, I feel like it was more like that, meaning like, it can end up in a fight.
Back in the days or now?
Back in the day, if you, like a street battle?
I've been through a lot of battles I've never experienced. Back in the day, back in the days it was more neutral. Like, back in the days it was more, like, you had to step, like.
But you don't think it elevated to a point, like, right before it became the on-camera era, right? Where, because I feel like I've seen it. I used to battle, like, be outside battling, and I felt like you could say, not just saying the wrong thing. Some dudes, they wanted to fight if they lost.
I never
witnessed that?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Superb.
Okay.
Y'all never heard of Lord Superb?
Nah, I didn't hear him.
All right. Exactly. He used to be with Ghostface all the time. All right. So, back in the days, whenever I battled, it never was that kind of climate. The crowd was always neutral. Like, my cousin could be there. If somebody said something dope, my cousin like, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, you just had to step your game up. So I've never experienced that. Only one time something got crazy, but it was God Bless the Dead Superb from Far Rockaway. He came to Queensbridge, and he said some bars, I said some bars, right? So it was a mutual respect thing, but he had somebody with him. His man was like talking crazy, like reckless. So I'm trying to give him a pass, because at the end of the day, I got juice in Far Rockaway too. I represent Far Rockaway too, you know what I'm saying? And, you might be my people's or whatever. Like, he's really not, but I'm trying to treat you with respect. Like, you're not in the neutral ground, bro. I'm showing you respect because of, So you're talking crazy, but the people that's in Queensbridge and some of my Ravenswood people, they like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, Perb, just like tell your man to chill, or like, you know what I'm saying? So dude, I don't know what happened, but all I know is
someone hooked off.
Dude caught some hands and feet.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only time, but nothing happened to Superb, you know what I'm saying? But, and he didn't get it as bad as he could have, that dude. It was like a chill, like, it's real out here. Like,
did Superb win that night? Not against you. I mean, I just mean, period. Like, his man is talking all that shit, and he came to battle you?
Everybody used to come try to
battle
me.
I'm just trying to bring the story out. So he lost, clearly.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Put it like this.
You don't tell who wins or loses?
I'll let the streets tell it. I don't battle no more.
Right.
Like the old Cormega that I used to battle, I was on the next level. Like if I was to go in the time machine and battle that Mega, I would lose. Straight up.
Right.
Because there was things that guy was doing that I don't do anymore or can't do. So you could ask anybody I never lost no battle.
You was just cooking niggas, right?
Straight up and down.
Okay. I respect it. I mean,
Look, yo, people have told, there's rappers that have told stories about me that I didn't even know about, that I just recently hearing about, that I'm like, oh wow, thanks. You know
is there anybody, I always ask everyone this, in that era, is there anybody of a name that you remember battling that, that you cooked? That's
No comment.
Now you can't
Anybody with a
tell us
name?
A name. Anybody who was battling, who came to Queensbridge to battle Cormega, and he got smoked.
Some people out there smoke. Some people out there smoke. Some people are
It was
just.
just a back and forth.
Some people I just gave unanimous decision victory over it rather than knock them out.
Okay.
I had empathy.
Because back then it was more about out rapping.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I've never lost a battle. The funniest person that came to Queensbridge, the funniest person that came to Queensbridge, to spit some bars. MC Shan, shout out to MC Shan. He wanted to break his artist in, and he's like, it's like, yo, I'm gonna throw you to the wolves.
Right.
If you think you can rap. MC Snow.
MC Snow?
Remember Snow?
Snow, he had like the reggae hook?
Yes, Snow came to Queensbridge one day. And he started spitting some. Shan brought him out there, brought him right to me. And then
did he last around?
I think Snow might remember that. I think that's a day Snow never forgot. Put it like that.
Okay. Snow wasn't whack though.
No, he wasn't.
He was
I was
alright.
impressed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But as a rapper, I was very cocky as a rapper. As a person,
As you should. And that era was super cocky.
no, I was disrespectful. Like, I'd be like, I remember some of the things I used to say. I used to be like say it's like two rappers. Say a dude come to Queensbridge to battle me, or a dude might be from another block and he's coming to battle me, and he got his mans with him, and then they standing there with him. I remember one of the things I used to say, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna battle you and you, because it's not even fair if I just battle you.
And you just smoked the whole crew?
It was like that. So, you don't even take my word for it. Ask around.
No, I respect it. Let me ask you this. Do you have any favorites in this era now in battle rap? And do you still rock with it? 'Cause I know you said you watch some of the battles. Do you still?
See, the thing about battle rap too, it's a different kind of rap. It's totally aggressive. Whereas when you become a recording artist, it's different structures to making songs.
Right.
So battle rappers, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, that becomes their strength. You know what I'm saying?
It's more freedom.
It's definitely more freedom, as opposed to making songs where you have structure. Battle raps, you don't need to have structure. You just need to have strong punchlines and dope presence. You know what I'm saying? So it's all necessary. Like Cannabis. Cannabis was a battle rapper.
Right.
But he became a recording artist, and then he went back to the battle rap thing.
Right. But I just feel like, just as a fan, even though I was a fan of Cannabis, I just felt like he never kind of mastered song making. It might be hard to say, but I'm just saying, like, he was dope lyrically, but not like the dopest songs.
I got to do my research. I knew Cannabis was up against a hurdle because the label he was signed to was all under the same umbrella. And once he had that beef with LL, you're under the same umbrella as LL.
Right.
LL is like
over.
the flagship, bro. So, you know.